Japanese food is known worldwide, and when it comes to dessert or baking, they have a very wonderful recipe of Japanese cheesecake. Hello and welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana and to the Ultimate Baking Series with me, Chef Afraz. Today I'm going to show you a very interesting recipe of Japanese cheesecake. So let's quickly start. First I'm going to heat up a pan. I'm going to put water into it, as I'm going to use the double boiler to melt the cream, butter and milk. So in a bowl I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to add around 125 grams of cream cheese. Next I'm going to add some milk. I'm going to give this a mix. And let's take this now onto the double boiler and melt all this together nicely. So slowly you'll see with the heat everything will come together and we'll get a nice smooth mixture. You need to keep on stirring this till everything is mixed properly, and now you see a nice homogeneous mixture has formed of our cream, milk and butter. It's time to take off from the heat, and now I'm going to keep on whisking this till it slightly comes down to the room temperature. So now as you see, it has cooled down a bit. Quickly I'm going to grab one more bowl and then I'm going to start separating the eggs. So egg whites into a large bowl, and the yolk I'm going to put it into our cream mixture. So I'm going to use 3 eggs. So after separating the eggs and putting the egg yolks into the cream mixture, I'm going to add a little vanilla essence, and then I'm going to sieve flour, around 1/4 cup of refined flour. We are not going to use too much of flour as this is a cheesecake, so in goes 1/4 cup of refined flour, and with that for binding I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm going to sieve this nicely. And now let's add a dash of lemon juice. And now let's mix all this together nicely. So once this is mixed nicely, I'm going to set this aside. And now let's come back to our egg whites. I'm going to again add a drop of lemon juice. So now after adding lemon juice, I'm going to start beating this. So once this is nice and foamy, I'm going to take 1/4 cup of castor sugar and add this gradually until we get a nice soft peak. So now we see we have got nice soft peaks. At this stage I'm going to stop beating this. So now after beating our egg whites, I'm going to take the cream cheese and egg yolk mixture, and now to that I'm going to add 1/3 of this whipped eggs and fold this with the egg yolk mixture. So mix this nicely with the egg mixture, and now after folding the 1/3 of the egg whites, I'm going to add the remaining beaten egg whites. And fold this mixture very gently. So now our batter is ready. I'm going to quickly grease a baking tin. So first I'm going to completely grease this with butter, and once this is completely coated with the butter, I'm going to dust some refined flour and cover this nicely with the refined flour. That's it. Now let's put the batter. Oh yeah, I also have a silicone mold. So I'm going to divide the mixture into 2. So the silicone mold, you don't need to grease it. You can directly pour the batter into it. You can see the batter nice, lovely, creamy, delicious it looks. And then into the small round tin. You need to leave some space as this cake is slightly going to rise. And now quickly give this a nice tap. so that all the air has escaped. And now let's place this over a baking tray. And now let's put this in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for around 1.5 hours. So now as you see, it has perfectly baked and the cheesecake is ready. Quickly I'm going to demold this. I'm going to take a wire rack. You can see the texture nice and soft. And now I'm going to let this cool and then we can cut and serve. So now our cheesecake has cooled down. I'm going to quickly cut this. You can see the texture after it is baked. It is so light. And now let's cut this. And now quickly I'm going to take this on a plate. And now finally I'm going to dust some icing sugar on the top. So here you go. Delicious Japanese cheesecake just for you. Hi, my name is Afraj, and if you want to learn new exciting and innovative recipes, do subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana.